and Izzy.
Yes, studying abroad and having being supported by the Cultural Center of the Philippines, which is the main arts institution in the Philippines. It gives you more weight as an artist. Like not only the Philippines you have to bring, but also the main arts, yes, of the Philippines. So yes, we are very well supported financially and also mentally, I guess. And it's so easy to reach out to them as well. You can just email them and they will reach out to you as well. Ayun po, since we all studied in Makiling, we were all looking forward to perform in the Cultural Center of the Philippines. It's a shame that COVID struck at that time, so maraming hindi natuloy and stuff, but we did get to perform in CCP once or twice before. So being a CCP scholar is like, wow, it's just so easy not to go there because they want to showcase you as well, because you were chosen as a scholar.
Thank you very much for sharing these advantages for person. You wanted to follow up, yes, sir?
Yeah, I'd like to know how the scholars are chosen by the CCP.
Yes, sir. Sir Dennis wanted to answer the question. Sir Dennis, our Vice President and Artistic Director of CCP.
Yes, good afternoon. Thank you for the question, partner. These four scholars were actually went through a process where they auditioned in front of the Board of Trustees and the Artistic Committee. And after that, but before they auditioned, they had already been accepted to their respective schools. So, in the sense, the four were chosen on an ad hoc basis, but on the basis of what you're seeing today, we're actually institutionalizing the process, and we're actually going to open the scholarship applications by next year with certain guidelines, and we will be announcing those guidelines in time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Dennis, for answering that question. Any other questions from our friends? Yes, ma'am. Microphone, please. Kindly introduce yourself for our guests here and the camera as well. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Hi, my name is Celine. I'm from Vogue Philippines. I just have a question. So in my conversations with young creatives, designers, and artists in the Philippines, they often confide in me that a career in the arts isn't always seen as a legitimate career path, and they're often discouraged by their parents and their immediate communities. So my question to our CCP Young Scholars is, how important is it for you as CCP young music scholars to receive this kind of support from the CCP and your community? And what does it mean for the future generation of musicians and artists?
Thank you very much for that question, Ms. Celine from Vogue. Who would like to start? Maybe this time we can start with Liz.
Well, to start off, it's not so easy to get in schools in abroad, and support of the parents is very important. But not everyone can afford abroad. So having this scholarship gave me a push. I was fortunate to receive the full scholarship from the Royal Academy of Music in London. But aside from that, everything else is just out of reach for us personally, my family. So maybe I wouldn't survive my first 2 years in London without help from the CCP. So I'm very grateful, and for my parents as well for letting me go. After 6 years of boarding school in Philippine High School for the Arts, we didn't realize I was going 1,000 miles away. So yes, what does it mean to the future musicians? I think there's so much challenges in the dreams we want to take in the future. But I believe that as long as you have a certain goal for yourself and you have enough passion and love and perseverance towards it, I think everything is possible as long as you put your mind into it and heart.
Very good answer. Thank you, Lizzie. Ida?
Hi, thank you for that very good question. So, yes, the same story. It's with my family that we're very much studying abroad is really quite an ambition, and both financially and being able to being able to be supported by an institution as the Cultural Center of the Philippines is very much an honor. And it has always been my ambition to be able to study abroad as well. And I'm sure lots of Filipinos aspire to the same heights. And so, what is our role as a CCP scholar? I think it's to bring inspiration, to represent the art and culture not of the Philippines throughout on a larger scale, and to be able to be an inspiration really for the future generations that art can still thrive even in the most even if it doesn't seem like it now. There's always art everywhere, and only when people can see it can it blossom into something else.
Thank you very much, Ida. Future plans after your program?
Yes, personally, I would love to blossom and join international opera companies and also do tours wherever I can. And of course, as a scholar, as a Filipino, wherever I go, I am carrying the name of the Philippines and the CCP. I think that's also one way to give back to our country and for this scholarship that we have. And having all of those, it's not impossible to go home and do master classes and spend some time to do projects here, which would help improve our classical music industry, to have it more what do you call this? Accessible to everyone. It's because music is not selfish. So being able to stand in an international stage doesn't mean you have to seclude yourself from let's say educated musical people. It's just more of the reason why you should share it to them. And yes, to summarize, that's my plan for the future. I'd like to blossom more as an international opera singer and a classical singer, because I also love doing songs. So recitals and concerts as well, not just opera. And that's one thing as well. I'd like to share more art songs in the Philippines, because we're more exposed to operas, and operas are really great. Operas have great stories and very interesting. It's so easy to share. But when I came to London, the art songs captured my heart so much, and I'd like to share my love for art songs as well to the Philippines and to younger artists and musicians that there's more out there, and don't be afraid to explore music and to keep performing and loving music.
Beautiful insights from our scholars. And maybe Adrian, want to answer the question as well? Future plans.
For future plans,
Question is, will you pursue careers in international performing arts companies, or will you go back to the Philippines after your schooling? Whichever path you choose, how do you want to shape your careers as classical musicians and artists?
Future plans. After your programs, maybe you can start with Aidan this time.
hi. So I think I am also pursuing towards that path. I'm planning to perform also abroad, and also I think it's really good to dream big. Insert some Filipino pieces into my performances, and it's really a joy to see the reception, how they receive it, and particularly I believe the music, Filipino music, which is actually growing also a little bit abroad, especially in the States, with many Filipino organizations.
And what is the difference between studying music here in the Philippines and abroad? Maybe this time we can start with Mark. Music here in the Philippines and abroad. Your experience, can you share with us?
Super competitive sa London. I think one of the biggest difference na napansin namin ni Aidan is how advanced they are when it comes to music theory. We were fortunate to learn music theory for 6 years in Makiling, and but we didn't realize that there was more to that. There was much more advanced level. So when I came to London, everything was like, okay, they know that much, and so yeah, it was a challenge for me, for us to speed up ourselves when it comes to that aspect. And for the teachers, I think I was taught here by Miss Camille Molina and Sir Pablo Molina, and they are really great teachers who taught me for 6 years. And they're the one who introduced me to my current teacher in London, which is Susan Waters. And I did master classes with her before I came to London, before I started applying. So yeah, I think it's the environment and the culture that helped me push myself more. And the fact that I'm a scholarship of Royal Academy of Music means I have to do my best, always. And what else? There's just so much opportunities. I love doing lots of lunchtime concerts in London, and it's so common. I'm fortunate to be chosen by Royal Academy of Music to do those concerts, and it's just so different how accommodating the audience are, because you can really feel that they're enjoying the music and they're listening to you, even though the languages are different. And even when I sing our folk songs or kundimans, we're very into it. They're there to listen, not just the fact that they want to be included in classical music. So that's what helped me grow there as an artist, as a performer. I push myself to always send the message to the people. Yeah, and I think because I was young when I was in Makiling, so I didn't see myself in a bigger stage before. But now that I'm in London, I can see where I want to go. So I just keep moving forward into that goal.
Thank you very much. Anyone else would like to add to that? Who would like to start? Maybe we can start with Adrian this time. 20.
I'm 21 years old.
All right, let's now move on to the more challenging question. What inspired you to pursue this path? Let's have Adrian again.
I think typical Filipino na pinalaking kumakanta sa video, okay? Both my parents have good voices. They might not be classical singers, but they have good voices. And also my brothers. Makakasama ko sila palaging kumakanta sa karaoke. Even my dad's side, mahilig sila kumanta. Apart from that, my dad knew about Philippine High School for the Arts and wanted to send one of his child to go there because it's free. So, the first time I auditioned at the Philippine High School for the Arts, I didn't get in because I didn't know anything about music theory. So I studied for a year at those special program in the arts in the provinces, and so I live in Calamba. So in Calamba, I studied there for a year and asked my choir conductor, Lorenzo Dialogo, for a music theory like wrap up, speed up test. And so I auditioned again for the Philippine High School for the Arts and I got in. When I came there, also my dad didn't expect me to sing classical music. He was like, "Why aren't you singing these pop songs? Why are you singing these old songs?" I'm like, "It's required." So yeah, first 3 years I didn't expect myself to keep singing those kind of songs. So my teachers, Miss Camille and Sir Babs, they're the one who introduced their love for classical music, and I think getting to speak with them more and keep learning about my voice and how it works, that's when I get to love opera. So I started imagining myself in opera stage, singing these big arias. And then they told me that these options to audition outside the country, and I was like, okay, wow, I want that talent. I want that challenge. I want to go. I want to see how far my voice will take me. Yes. And now that I'm there, I'm inspired by all the greatest singers that I've been hearing, like Sabine de Miel. She's a French opera singer, and I hear her at Wigmore Hall, which is very close to where we study. And it's just so accessible to watch all these great opera singers and classical art song singers. It's so close. So near, yet too far. But malayo pa, pero malayo na.
Malayo na, pero malayo pa. Thank you very much. Yes, ma'am.
I'm here because I want to show my outdoors. Now I want to say that, Kay has been my partner in Red Cherry Gala, and I want to give her a round of applause because she has been new energy in CCP. I just want to, nothing more, ask you a question because your Miss Universe answers are just so phenomenal. My question to you is, where did you get your outfit? No, I just want to say that you make us so proud and you will really make the Philippines even prouder. Congratulations and dream big, as you say, and I wish you all well. We all wish you that you're going to really bring the Filipino flag in the world of music. You have such blossoming careers. Good luck with everything. I just want to know, how's your love life? No, just kidding. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, ma'am. On that note, we end our press conference. Ladies and gentlemen, CCP Young Music Scholars. It's just impossible to listen to them.
First time I auditioned at the Philippine High School for the Arts, I didn't get in because I didn't know anything about music theory. So I studied for a year at the,
Inspired and not be excited for the future of music here in the Philippines. Of course, thank you very much to the Cultural Center of the Philippines, headed by our chairman, Dr. Jaime Laya, chairman of the board. We also have vice chairman, Carissa Coscoluela. A round of applause, please. Our president, KCP. Board members, Munino Lupin, Judy Del Nido, Vice President and Artistic Director Dennis Marasigan, Vice President for Administration Jay Yaite, and of course, thank you very much to our partner, Admiral Hotel Executive Assistant Manager, Sales and Marketing, Miss Marie Buena Obra. Thank you very much to the Admiral Hotel, ladies and gentlemen, the pride of the Philippines, our CCP. Violinist, Adrian Nicholas Ong, pianist, Aiden Ezra Baracor, and our soprano, Busy Beth Estrada. Maraming